Oh, baby, a triple. I got you, man. I got you. All right, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, got you. Try to put the ball back. Go with it. Downstairs. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Downstairs. Downstairs. No one was open. Boom. Got you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I really? Oh my god. Yeah! Got you. Damn shit, yeah.
Just scored it on the back. That's the first time I'm saying that today. Shell of the chalupa. I don't know what it is. Anybody knows what that talking about? Oh, lots of guys like this. You guys know what the shell is? Leave in the comment section down below. It's awesome.
Dude.
I also wanted to ask you guys. In America, A&W is one of my favorite all-time fast food places, and I think it's a Canadian thing. There's cheese and lettuce all over my mouth. But there's so tasty. One of 3 of these. Oh, that's cinnamon twist. Try this. That's fucking delicious. Yo, hold on. I have an amazing. I have an Elon Musk-esque idea right now. We take the cinnamon twist, put it into the chalupa. We have a cinnamon chalupa twisty and Dua Lipa chicken. Okay, I'm gonna finish off 2 more of these. I have jizz on my face. I'm gonna finish off 2 more chalupas, cinnamon twist, and my drink because that is what I found on the receipt kit at the time.
Oh my god. He caught that?
Like an hour and a half away at Arby's, which is where I'm going to next for dinner. It's pretty close to here. Honestly, I don't think I took that hour and a half ride home. The interior of my car would be brown. It would no longer be black because I would go everywhere. I'm gonna have to go somewhere. Oh my god, this is not good. This is fast. I went for the Taco Bell washroom. I've never gone into a Taco Bell washroom. I don't know about you.
He caught that.
Being in public washroom, but pooping in a public washroom, it's just, I feel bad. I don't know, I feel bad for my butt for having to sit on that disgusting toilet seat. I'm probably covered in pee. I feel bad for the person that has to poop there after me because it's not going to be pretty. Guys, you can never forget that everybody poops. Okay, no matter how sexy, how gorgeous, how handsome, no matter what, once in a while, every single person on earth takes massive diarrhea dumps. Even Kim Kardashian, even Shawn Mendes, and I mean, even Eric Gerard, like right now. My butt is way too cheap about a seat like that. We have arrived at Arby's, and just like last time at Taco Bell, I arrived a bit too early for dinner. So I did what I always love to do. I found a local coffee shop, went inside, and just went right into a book. And really, you guys take some inspiration from me and just indulge and get really into a book that you... A book? Well, a book back up here. What are you doing here at Arby's for dinner? The thing with this Arby's is that there are no garbage cans outside the Arby's. I scoped out the outside of the entire place. I looked around. I looked at every nook and cranny that a garbage can could be, and there were none. But this is going to have to be the first time where I go into the place and pull garbage out of the inside where there's customers who are going to think... I don't know what they're going to think. I'm going to go into Arby's with blue gloves on and a camera and reach into their garbage can and run out. They're going to think I'm like planting something or dissecting a bomb. I don't know what they're going to think. Let's get this over with and see what we're eating for dinner from Arby's.
Oh, Henry! It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Tennessee Titans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee. And that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium.
Hold on.
The whole of downtown Nashville likely still
Hold on,
reverberating
Mama.
with the sounds of
Let me
the
say it.
Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
reached the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
First down, Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. This a quick pass to Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 4. Letting one go deep for the end, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis part, with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
It's easy to go back to the time when Ndamukong Suh entered the NFL, and he was an absolute force right from the beginning. But it's been fun to watch his career progress, and I'm starting to see a little more finesse in his game, although I'm not sure he'd like me to describe it that way. But you see the agility, you see the movement, and of course, he can bull rush when he needs to get to the quarterback.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota complete. It's Henry. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A very solid gain of 27. Barber on 1st and 10. Nifty move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, he completes it to Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. To throw Mariota, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On second down, it's Barber. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe that. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. On third down, Henry. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is fielded at the 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic, check out the action in London. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Andy Dalton with 2 touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Saints trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. The big fella. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we'll see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Ellington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Ellington. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Mariota throwing complete there to Walker. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know if mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll drop the throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on first down. Barber. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Once again, it's Barber. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. They're all finished in the bout down in Houston. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. Derek Carr, 2 touchdown passes in the W.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brett.
Hi.
No, dude. It's currently 9 o'clock in the morning where I live. I have to let a stranger decide what I eat for my entire day. Think what I eat for breakfast. Here, I'm going to give you 4 places, okay?
Alright.
This is more options.
Alright.
Where should I go?
Timmy's.
Timmy's? What should I get? You can pick anything. Any like amount, whatever you want. What should I get for breakfast?
Water.
sausage and waffle. Gotta get out of this.